Well, here are our three quick aged steaks. So these were officially done yesterday, and due to a back injury, I was not going to take the time to cook them yesterday. So they had 4 days in the fridge in this state. This first is our fish sauce. This is the salt and sugar mix, and then this is the miso. So they have gotten just a little bit firm on the outside. The corners are a little crisp. They could brown up really nicely, or they could end up being like jerky. But it's kind of an interesting look and texture to them. Right now it feels like the miso one is the driest. These were on a shelf where the air was blowing across them, so I did rotate the tray after the first day. They didn't get rotated yesterday. That probably would have been ideal. I'm curious about what these look like on the inside. So before we cook them, we're just going to take a quick piece so we can take a look at the inside and the rind. And that actually looks quite nice, if we can get the camera to focus on it. It has a little bit of rind around it, probably about 2 millimeters. You can see a discoloration. The center is nice purple hue. There's just a little bit of yellowing to the fat, which you wouldn't necessarily expect the fat to already be oxidizing, but that is a little bit of what's going on, it looks like. Nice looking color in there. My son's excited about his fruit juice thing over there. That's our aged fish sauce. Salt and sugar aged. This is nice. It wasn't on the end so it wasn't quite as close to the dryer. So it's a little more moist. It wasn't directly in the breeze. It has a little bit of a give to it. Nice texture, and overall it looks pretty good. So nice color on that also. The fat in here looks like it's a little more white. The connective tissue looks a little more white than the yellow of the other. So that's the salt and sugar. And then last we have the miso. Then this one's pretty dark. I think this one was the one closest to... Yes, this one was the one closest to the air for the longest period of time. And so it's a bit darker, has a little more of a rind on it, but nothing, you can see it has good give to it still. So it's firmness, but not much. Not much in the way of actual crispy dryness. There's a little on this corner right here, but that's not too bad at all. So hopefully you guys can see that okay. They all, and that was our miso. They all appear to have, my son's helping me out there. They all appear to have a nice coloration to them. The miso one is definitely the darker one. Could be because of the air that was blowing on it more so. You can see the fat on the outside of the miso has a yellowish hue. Whether it's the color of the miso in there or what, I don't know, but it's an interesting idea. So we're gonna cook these up. The oven just finished preheating, and we're gonna just do the reverse here. So we're gonna cook them at 250 degrees until the center is about 135, 138 on our thermometer, which runs a little bit on the low side. So excuse me. So at 138, it's going to be about 125, and then we'll sear them on the propane grill.